The film is set during what ought to be the perfect family holiday. 5 carefree days in luxury ski resort nestled in the cold, flawless expanse of the French Alps. But beneath this perfect image lies something rotten, and Östlund has no intention of letting it stay hidden for long. The film opens simply. A pushy photographer herds Thomas and Ebba and their 2 children into a posed family portrait against the snowy backdrop. We all know these moments, even if we have never skied in France. The forced smile, the crinkling of expensive ski jackets, the silent plea for the photo to be over. It's a perfect setup for Östlund's big question. What happens when the polished image we carry of family, masculinity, heroism suddenly collapses under pressure? Thomas presents himself as the classic figure of modern fatherhood, confident, reliable, masculine, in a way that reassures his wife and children they are safe under his protection. But the director knows that confidence is just a thin costume, easily torn, so he tears it in the simplest, cruelest way, with an avalanche. It happens during the lunch. A controlled blast on the slopes goes wrong, and a wall of snow barrels toward the open-air restaurant. First there's awe. The kids watch wide-eyed. Ebba stares in disbelief. Then there is panic. Ebba's instinct slams into gear, and she throws herself over their children. Thomas's instincts do too, but his are different. He snatches up his gloves and his iPhone and runs for his life, abandoning his family to the storm. Moments later, the snow stops short. The mountain calms, the sun returns. No one is hurt, no real disaster, except the one that now lingers silently at the table. A father's cowardice exposed, a husband's image shattered. Rather than admit what he did, Thomas doubles down. He laughs, shrugs. He spins a separate story for their friends who join them for dinner. Ebba also tries to hold back her rage with the same forced laughter she learned to use in her marriage. But her mask cracks when she blurts out to their friend that Thomas ran away. Her voice almost makes it a joke, but the silence that follows is pure horror.
It was controlling them, and they know what they're doing. And
he got so scared that he ran away from the table.
What? No, I did not. No,
Come on!
No, I did not.
När lavinen kom så sprang du bort från bordet.
Nej, det gjorde jag verkligen inte.
Jo.
Nej.
Du tog din iPhone och dina skihandskar och löp så fort du kunde bort från mig och barnen.
What?
And then there's the phone, the living record. Thomas had been filming his family when the snow hit. When Ebba forces him to watch it back, his denial crumbles. He didn't stand by them, he didn't protect anyone but himself. But even then, instead of explaining honestly, Thomas tries to reframe it. He insists he's a victim of instinct. He sobs loudly in the hallway, at first faking tears, then breaking down for real when the humiliation became too heavy to carry alone.
För fan också ett offer. För fan ett offer för min instinkt.
Nu går vi in, okej?
The director is ruthless but hilarious in showing how far men and the patriarchy they perform will bend to keep a crumbling image alive. Thomas's friend Matt rushes to defend him, offering an evolutionary excuse. But even Matt's younger girlfriend Fanny sees through it, unimpressed by old men clinging to old myths of male bravery. Force Majeure hurts not because it shows us a single man's collapse, but because it shows us how easily any well-groomed image can disintegrate. It's not just Thomas who's exposed, it's the entire family unit, the marriage, the gender roles we cling to when we don't know how else to be. As one character says, the enemy is that image we have of heroes, the perfect family nap, the posed photos, the mountain holidays. All of it is a lie we tell ourselves, because it's easier than facing the mess beneath. In the end, the avalanche itself is almost irrelevant, a red herring. The real disaster is the quiet moments after the snow settles. When the family sits together, meals are eaten, each forced to confront the truth. Thomas was never the man he thought he was, and maybe Ebba was never as safe as she pretended to be either. For me, Force Majeure remains one of the sharpest portraits of masculinity and cowardice in modern cinema. It's the type of a story that leaves you wondering how much of our lives are just carefully staged images and what might spill out if an unexpected storm ever hit. In the end, the worst thing that could happen is not the snow. The worst thing is that 10 years can pass and you are still yourself, unchanged, exposed, unable to hide behind your perfect photograph any longer.